Hello, mga po. Good morning po. Ang lahat. Good morning sa viewers. Today is March 19, 2026. Welcome to Benguet First Day of Government Acting. Before we receive my press our box, so yeah, for the opening prayer for the day.
Let us pray po. Heavenly Father, as we begin this activity, we ask for your guidance and strength. Help us to stay focused and give our best, no matter the task ahead. Fill us with your patience, understanding, and spirit of cooperation. Lord, we also thank you for all the blessings you have showered upon us, and please protect us and our family. Amen.
Amen.
Then let's start from the Secretariat, Ms. Marlene Zapalo, Mr. Ronnie Sisando, Sir Harvey Garantella, and the PWD certificate from the back members, Sir Regan Petro, Sir Romualdo Apanyas, Sir Henry Apostol, Ma'am Cash, Nerya Angansan, to excellent represent Sir
Thank you. So, with the presence of the back secretariat, the back TWG, and the back press, and back order. Today we will have our agenda for today's pre-bid conference and opening of the bid proposals for civil works project. We start with the pre-bid conference for the project Basa. Okay pa na lang, i-zoom. Yan. So, project or pre-bid conference for the projects. Number one, construction of concrete road, impact caves, road leading to impact caves and Mani, Apo and No. Station 8 plus 546 to Station 8 plus 764, located in Ato, Kabayan, Benguet, contract ID number 26P80013 with an ABC amount of 4,608,940 pesos. The other project is construction of school health facilities in Pugis Elementary School, that Benguet, contract ID number 25P0085 with an ABC amount of 1,991,715 pesos and 29 centavos. So we start with the pre-bid conference. May I request Engineer Regan to explain the criteria for preliminary examination for the two civil works project.
Here the explanation of criteria for preliminary examination of civil works projects. One, bid documents shall be secured book bound. Each stage of the technical and financial proposals must be signed consecutively paginated, provided with a table of contents indicating the total page account and properly indexed or tagged. The bid can be placed in one outer sealed envelope containing two separate inner sealed envelopes, each for the technical and financial proposals. Submission of a duplicate copies is optional. The original copy shall prevail in case of any discrepancy. 2. The bidding documents issued for this project are aligned with revised Philippine bidding documents under the new Government Procurement Act or A 12009. Accordingly, several standard forms have been updated, including the bid form, bid security declaration, and omnibus zone statement. The official templates are embedded in the issued bidding documents and are also downloadable from the DPPB website. Use of updated RA 9180 forms may result in non-compliance. Prospective bidders are strongly advised to exercise due diligence in reviewing the new bidding documents and use only the updated forms. 3. Any insertion, erasures, or of writing anywhere in the bid shall be valid only if signed or initialed by the duly authorized signatory. 4. Any bid that exceeds the approved budget for the contract of EBC is automatically disqualified during the bid opening. 5. Discounts offered in writing in the bid form should be countersigned to be considered. 6. Bidders are not allowed to alter the entries in the bill of quantities under the pay item number or column 1, description, column 2, quantity, column 3, and unit, column 4, which are set by the procuring entity. 7. Where the required item in the bill of quantities is provided, bundle price is indicated or is left blank or empty. The bid shall be non-responsive, but specifying a zero or a dash for a said item would mean that it is being offered for free to the government. 8. Failures by the prospective bidder to timely update the PhilGIPS certificate of platinum registration with the current and updated Class A eligibility documents shall result in the automatic suspension of the validity of each certificate until such time that all of the valid Class A eligibility documents have been updated. All information appearing in Annex A of the Platinum Certificate must be consistent with the details reflected in the current eligibility documents. Any discrepancy between the annex and the actual supporting documents shall be a ground for disqualification. The principal address reflected in the bidder's eligibility document shall be consistent with the municipality or city under which the corresponding mayor's or business permit was issued. 9. Lease agreements for construction equipment must clearly identify the unique identity or technical description of each unit being leased, such as the plate number, serial number, engine or motor number, or other distinctive identifier. 10. Failures of a prospective bidder to provide the complete technical description in the specific location of the field securement units, whether on lease or under a purchase agreement, shall constitute ground for post disqualification. 11. The materials engineered to be pledged shall be duly accredited in accordance with DPW's Department Order 90 Series of 2016. The bidder shall likewise observe the allowable limitation on the assignment of material engineers to DPW's projects based on the NA's rank as prescribed under the said department order. If upon post qualification the place in is found to be already at the maximum allowable limit, the same shall be a ground for disqualification of the bidder. Third, pursuant to DPW's Department Order Number 169, Series of 2025, effective January 1, 2026, only accredited project engineers or contractors and consultants may be assigned to supervise DPW's project. Similarly, the bidder shall observe the allowable limitation on the assignment of project engineers to DPW's projects based on the rank as prescribed in the said department order. 13. Upon issuance of the notice of award or NOA, the winning bidder is required to submit its construction safety and health program for evaluation and approval in accordance with the DPW's Department Order Number 291, Series of 2024, with 3 calendar days from the receipt of the NOA. The DPW's approved CSSP is a requirement for the processing and approval of the contract agreement. No DPW's infrastructure project shall be implemented without an approval CSSP duly signed by the head of the DPW's implementing office. Further, no claims by the contractor shall be processed and paid in the absence of the DPW's approved CSSP. 14. By submitting a bid, the bidder is deemed to have inspected the project site, assessed the general characteristics of the contract works and the conditions of the project, and carefully examined all instructions from forms, terms, and requirements in the bidding documents. 15. Prospective bidder are advised to review DPW's Department Order Number 28, Series of 2024, entitled Three-Strike Policy in Part for Procurement of Infrastructure, Goods, and Consulting Services Contracts. This policy is intended to instill discipline and procurement participation and prevent repeated non-compliance. Offenses that trigger the strike policy that may lead to sanctions, including failure to submit a bid or withdrawing after purchasing of bid documents without valid reasons, submitting late bids, and submission of patently insufficient bids. 16. The single largest completed contract, or SLCC, if applicable, shall be supported by an owner's certificate of final acceptance issued by the project owner other than the contractor for final rating of at least satisfactory in the contractor's performance evaluation system or CPS. 17. Corporations are mandated to include in the technical proposals the latest general information sheet or GIS reflecting the beneficial ownership information or BUI duly filed and stamped received by the Securities and Exchange Commission or SEC, and prospective bidders shall be provided a valid and active email address for purposes of official communication. All notices, correspondences, and related documents transmitted through this email shall be deemed formally received and binding even without acknowledgments. That's all.
So, thank you, Sir Regan. These are the presentations of details and then the two several works project. Are there any questions from the viewers online?
None, sir.
No. From the members?
None, sir.
None, sir. So we now proceed to agenda number 2, the opening of bid proposals for civil works project. Number 1 project, construction of concrete road, Kaling Bridge, Lower Bashoy-Upper, Babadak, road leading to Mount Pulag, Station 2 plus 461 to Station 2 plus 564, located in Kabayan, Benguet, contract ID number 26PE-TA005, with an ABC amount of 4,321,800 pesos. Number 2 project, construction of concrete road, South 3 Tori and Tamok Manga, Bilis Piminggan and Sagan proper road in support of the Cacao and coffee industry, Station 22 plus 848 to Station 22 plus 961, located in Tuba, Benguet, contract ID number 26PA0006, with an ABC amount of 4,802,000 pesos. Number 3 project, construction of concrete road, Piminggan-Saguitlang-Lubas-Dungon road in support of the coffee, cacao, bamboo, gold, livestock, high-value vegetables, and food processing, Station 4 plus 145 to Station 4 plus 258, located in Tuba, Benguet, contract ID number 26PA0007, with an ABC amount of 4,802,000 pesos. Number 4 project, the construction of concrete pavement Marcos Highway S00418LZ station Chenage 000 to Chenage 749, located in Tuba, Benguet, contract ID number 26PA0008, with an ABC amount of 21,613,900 pesos. Number 5, improvement of road along Anubang Dumulpos, Tugon, Kayapa, Nueva Vizcaya, Station 15 plus 377 to Station 17 plus 072, located in Itugon, Benguet, contract ID number 26PA0209, with an ABC amount of 28,812,000 pesos. For 6 project, construction of drainage structures along road Marcos Highway, Station KO277 plus 864 Station KO278 plus 322, located in Tuba, Benguet, contract ID number 26PA0010, with an ABC amount of 26,492,340,000 pesos. Number 7, retrofitting, strengthening of bridge, Lason Bridge, bridge ID BO 4273LZ, yung Asin, kilometer 8 ng Alisan, San Pascual, Tuba, Benguet, the Union Boundary Road, located in Tuba, Benguet, contract ID number 26PA0011, with an ABC amount of 3,702,556 pesos. And number 8 project, the retrofitting, strengthening the bridge, Bukan Bridge, BO 4274LZ, along Asin, kilometer 8, Manalisan, San Pascual, located in Tuba, Benguet, contract ID number 26PA0012, with an ABC amount of 4,045,832 pesos. Those are the 8 projects under the what we need. So see, may I request our Vice Chairman and Cash Claudio to proceed and continue with the results.
Yes, sir. May I ask the finance, sir, if you have received any electronic bills for the REIT project?
Based on our big portal, there are no electronically submitted bids for all the projects.
Sir, thank you. So we will open the bids which were dropped here at the Benguet First District Engineering Office. We will start with the first project with contract ID 26P0005. Only one bidder submitted its bid, namely Blue Beam Construction. Sir Jupiter, let's open the envelope at Blue Beam Construction. Engineering and Medicine. I have here the technical component of the big beam construction for the first project with contract ID 26 PE0005. We have the table of contents, the certificate of field jobs registration, the list of eligibility documents, indicating the details of the DTI certificate, mayor's permit, tax clearance, audited financial statement, and pickup license. We have the list of all ongoing contracts, including those already awarded but not yet started, both in government and in the private sector. Statement of single largest completed contract or SLCC similar to the contract to be bid. The regular contractor's license with the PCAB. With securing declaration. The contractor's organizational chart for the contract. List of contractors' key personnel to be assigned to the contract with their qualification data. The omnibus sworn statement. The net financial contracting capacity. Sworn affidavit of eligibility and beneficial ownership. Is my answer. We'll now proceed with the opening of the bid of our lone bidder, Sapdoy Construction, for the second project with contract ID 26 PE0006. And here the technical component of the bid of Sapdoy Enterprises for the second project with contract ID 26 PE0006. We have the table of contents, the certificate of field jobs registration, the list of eligibility documents indicating the details of the DTI certificate, mayor's permit, tax clearance, audited financial statement, and PICAB license. And the statement of ongoing government and private construction contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started. The statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract or SLCC similar to the contract to be bid. The bid securing declaration. The contractor's organizational chart for the contract. List of contractors' key personnel to be assigned to the contract with their qualification data. List of contractors' major construction and laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract, supported by certifications of availability. The omnibus sworn statement. The computation of the net financial contracting capacity or the NFCC. And the answer. We'll now move on to the third project and the bid of the lone bidder, MacJ Construction. The technical components of the bid of MacJ Construction for the third project with contract ID 26200007. Have the table of contents, the certificate of field judge registration, the list of eligibility documents, listing the details of the DTI certificate, mayor's permit, tax clearance, audited financial statement, and pickup license. List of ongoing contracts, including those awarded but not yet started. Statement of single largest completed government and private projects in order the project to be bid. The regular pickup contractor's license. The bid securing declaration. The contractor's organization authorized for the contract. List of contractors' key personnel to be assigned to the contract with their qualification data. List of major equipment units owned or leased and or under purchase agreements pledged to the proposed contract. The omnibus warrant statement. The net financial contracting capacity, or NFCC. Clients. And now proceed with the fourth project. We have two bidders, namely DGO Construction and Clip Construction and Aggregate. We will start first with the bid of DGO Construction. The technical component of the bid of DGO Construction for the fourth project with contract ID 26PD0008. We have the table of contents, the certificate of field judge registration, the list of eligibility documents listing the details of the DTI certificate, mayor's permit, tax clearance, audited financial statement, and pickup license. The statement of all ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started. The statement of single largest completed contract similar to the contract to be bid. Of the regular pickup contractor's license. The bid securing declaration. The organizational chart. Contractor's list of personnel for the contract with their qualification data. List of equipment owned or leased and or under purchase agreements pledged to the proposed contract. We have the omnibus warrant statement. And the net financial contracting capacity. And financer. We'll now move on to the bid of Clip Construction for the fourth project with contract ID 26PD0008. So I have here the technical component of the bid of lift construction for the fourth project with contract ID 26P008. We have the table of contents, the certificate of just registration, the list of eligibility documents listing the details of the DTI certificate, mayor's permit, the tax clearance, audited financial statement, and pickup license. We have the list of all ongoing contracts, including those already awarded but not yet started, both in government and in the private sector. A statement of single largest completed contract similar to the contract to be bid. The regular pickup contractor's license. The bid securing declaration. The contractor's organizational chart for the contract. List of contractors' key personnel to be assigned to the contract with their qualification data. We have the omnibus sworn statement. Affidavit of disclosure of no relationship. The net financial contracting capacity. Compliance check. We will now move on to the fifth project with contract ID 26P009. Only one bidder submitted its bid, namely Child Pen Construction. We have here the technical component of the bid of Chaishen Construction for the fifth project with contract ID 26PE0009 and the table of contents. The certificate of agent's registration. The list of eligibility documents indicating the details of the DTI certificate, mayor's permit, tax clearance, audited financial statement, and pickup license. We have the list of all ongoing contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started. The statement of single largest completed contract. The regular pickup contractor's license. The bid securing declaration. The contractor's organizational chart for the contract. List of contractors' key personnel to be assigned to the contract with their qualification data. List of contractors, major construction and laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract supported by certifications of availability. The omnibus sworn statement. The lieutenantal contracting capacity. Compliance. We will now move on to the sixth project with contract ID 26P001. We also have only one bidder, MacJ Construction. Here's the technical component of the bid of MacJ Construction for the sixth project with contract ID 26P0010. The table of contents, the certificate of reject registration, the list of eligibility documents listing the details of the detailed certificate, years permit, tax clearance, audited financial statement, and pickup license. The list of all ongoing government and private construction contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started. The statement of single largest completed contract. The regular pickup license. The bid securing declaration. The contractor's organizational chart for the contract. List of contractors, key personnel to be assigned to the contract with their qualification data. List of contractors, major construction and laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract, supported by certifications of availability. The omnibus sworn statement. The financial contracting capacity. Employment compliance. We will now proceed with our seventh project with contract ID 26P0011. We have two bidders, namely Northwest Construction and Atep Builders and Construction Services. We will start with the opening of the bid of Northwest Construction. This is the technical component of the bid of Northwest Construction for the seventh project with contract ID 26P0011. Now the table of contents, certificate of field certification, a list of eligibility documents indicating the details of the DTI certificate, mayor's permit, tax clearance, audited financial statement, and pickup license. The list of all ongoing contracts, including those already awarded but not yet started, both in government and in the private sector. A statement of single largest completed contract similar to the contract to be bid. A regular pickup contractor's license. The bid securing declaration. The contractor's organizational chart for the contract. List of contractors, key personnel to be assigned to the contract with their qualification data. Omnibus sworn statement.
Yes, effective.
Yes, okay. Equipment owned or leased and or under purchase agreements pledged to the proposed contract. And the omnibus sworn statement. The financial contracting compliance. We will now move on to the bid of our second bidder, Atep Builders and Construction Services, for the seventh project with contract ID 26PE001. I have here the technical proposal of Atep Builders and Construction Services for the seventh project with contract ID 26PE001. We have the table of content, the certificate of results registration, the list of eligibility documents, listing the details of the DTI certificate, mayor's permit, tax clearance, audited financial statement, and income license. We have the statements of ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started. The sworn affidavit of eligibility and beneficial ownership. The statement of all single largest completed contracts similar to the contract to be bid. The regular FICAB license. The bid securing declaration. Contractors' organizational chart for the contract. List of contractors' key personnel proposed to be assigned to the contract with their qualification bid. List of contractors, major construction and laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract supported by certification of availability. Omnibus sworn statement. And the certificate of net financial contracting capacity. Flying set. We will now proceed to our last project for today with contract ID 26PE0012. We have two bidders, namely Northern Livestock and Asset Builders and Construction Services. We will start with the opening of the envelope of Norcat's Construction. Here the technical component of the bid of Norcas Construction for our last project, 26TE0012. We have the table of contents, the certificate of interest registration, list of eligibility documents listing the details of the DTI certificate, mayor's permit, tax clearance, audited financial statement, and Kabayan. List of all ongoing contracts, including those already awarded but not yet started, both in government and in the private sector. Statement of single largest completed contracts similar to the contract to the bid. The regular pickup contractor's license. The bid security declaration. The contractor's organizational chart for the contract. List of contractors' key personnel to be assigned to the contract with their qualification data. List of equipment owned or leased and are under purchase agreements pledged to the proposed contract. Net financial contracting capacity. This one statement. Sir, we will now move on to the bid of our second bidder for this project, Atet Builders and Construction Services. Here the technical component, the bid of Atet uh, Builders and Construction Services for project with contract ID 26TE0012. We have the table of contents. The certificate of reverse registration, list of eligibility documents listing the details, the DTI certificate, mayor's permit, tax clearance, audited financial statement, and pickup license. Then the sworn affidavit of eligibility and beneficial ownership, a statement of ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, a statement of all single largest completed contracts similar to the contract to be bid, a regular pickup contractor's license, the bid securing declaration, contractor's organizational chart for the contract, list of contractors' key personnel proposed to be assigned to the contract, list of contractors' key personnel to be assigned to the contract with their qualification data, list of contractors' major construction and laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract supported by certifications of availability. Omnibus sworn statement. The certificate of net financial contracting capacity. Compliance, sir. Before we proceed with the financial components of the bids for 8 projects, may we ask the results of the eligibility check to the CWS?
After we some lessons of our CWA eligibility check, it was found that certain documents are not updated, so we will need to validate the submitted document of application. For the first project, can we check the audited financial statements? The audited financial statements, date of filing is March 19, 2025. March 19, 2021. And the NFCC for blue green. FCC is 73,574,174 pesos. 574 and pesos and 22 centavos. I repeat, 73,574,574 pesos and 22 centavos. For the second for Sabi the audited financial statement. Date of filing February 18, 2025. C of subdue is 231,461,674 pesos and 95 centavos. Already 231,461,674 pesos and 95 centavos. For the third project, Makil cast all the eligibility document. For the fourth project at 2060-008, we are able to access in the CWA. However, for some technical issues. However, the data we have here are also based on the CWA database. So, ang kulang na lang sir ng NFCC. Paki-check na lang sir. Kung ang NFCC. Is yung NFCC ni DVO. The NFCC of DGO is 473,882,358 pesos and 30 centavos. I repeat, 473,882,358 pesos and 30 centavos. Sir, for click, can we check the SLCC? The audited financial statement is dated April 30, 2025. The NFCC for click construction is 414 million
414,861,301 pesos and 1 centavo. I repeat, 414,861,301 pesos and 1 centavo.
That's LCC.
This LCC project number 23PE0010.
With the contract amount.
The contract amount for this LCC is for 55,569,923 pesos and 20 centavos. I repeat, 55,569,923 pesos and 20 centavos.
Infiltration. Infiltration don't say so. Okay.
Short pictures.
For the mayor's permit, mayor's permit expiry date is December 31, 2026. For BIR experience, expiration date is March 12, 2027. The TCAB license expiration date December 22, 2026. Period. The license is December 22, 2025 to December 22, 2026. And the validity period of this registration is December 4, 2025 to December 22, 2028.
December 2.
22, December 22, 2028. Audited financial statement. Date file is April 15, 2025. CC is 265,251,603 pesos and 73 centavos. I repeat, 265,251,603 pesos and 73 centavos.
So for the 1016, they also passed all eligibility record. For 1016, for the city also check the audited eligibility development. For North Trust, date of filing, February 12, 2026. The NFCC for Norcas is 184,782,594 pesos and 94 centavos. For Atas Builders, the registration to the CWA is still ongoing. We need to check all the documents. Atat for mayor's permit, Expiry date, December 31, 2026. The DTI certificate, expiration date, July 11, 2030. For the steel, the expiration date is January 5, 2027. Jets registration is valid until September 28, 2026. The pickup license, validity period, August 18, 2025 to August 18, 2026. Validity period of this registration, August 18, 2025 to August 18, 2028. Next,
yung category sir for
categories.
roads and bridges.
For roads, highways, pavement, railways, and airport, the horizontal is small b. For the SLCC, for the SLCC, none, an 8. Official statement, data filing, July 16, 2025. The NFCC, 144,662,118 pesos and 75 centavos. Repeat, 144,662,118 pesos and 75 centavos.
For the last project, while the same details po ng we still need to check in just in case na iba po yung in-attach nila.
Notas. Notas. For Norcas, audited financial statement, date of filing, February 12, 2026. Next. The NFCC for Norcas is 184,782,594 pesos and 94 centavos. I repeat, 184,782,594 pesos and 94 centavos. For Ate, Ate 12, yes, please. For expiration date, December 31, 2026. For the DTI certificate, expiration date, July 11, 2030.
The BIR tax clearance expiration date January 5, 2027. The PGF's registration is valid until September 28, 2026. License special pickup license in case of joint venture not available. Absolutely. The pickup license for ATEP validity period August 18, 2025 to August 18, 2026. And the validity period of this registration is August 18, 2025 to August 18, 2028. Road, highway, pavement, railway, airport, horizontal, category, small B. The audited financial statement. Date of filing, July 16, 2025. The NFCC is 144,662,118 pesos and 75 centavos. I repeat, 144,662,118 pesos and 75 centavos. Ma'am, all bidders pass the eligibility check. We can now proceed with the financial proposals.
Yes, Harvey. We will now proceed with the opening of the financial component of the bids for the eight projects. We will start with the first project, contract ID 2060-005, with Blue Beam Construct. Here is the financial component of the bid of Blue Beam Constructor for the first project with contract ID 2060-005. We have the bid form, bill of quantities, detailed estimate, and cash flow by quarter. Compliance, sir. I will now read the total bid of the Blue Beam. For this project, it is 4,315,935 pesos and 41 centavos. 4,315,935 pesos and 41 centavos with no discounts offered. And that is the bid of Blue Beam for the first project. We will now proceed with the financial component, the bid of Software Construction for the second project with contract ID 26 PE0006. I have here the financial component, the bid of Software for the second project with contract ID 26 PE006. We have the bid form, the bid of quantities, bid form, bid of quantities, detailed estimates, and cash flow by the quarter and payment schedule. Compliance, sir. I will now read the bid of Sapdoy. For this project, it is 4,797,879 pesos and 22 cents. Repeat, it is 4,797,879 pesos and 22 centavos with no discounts offered. Now proceed with the financial component of the bid of MacJ Construction for the third project with contract ID 26PE0007. So I have here the financial component of the bid of MacJ Construction for the third project with contract ID 26PE0007. We have the bid form, bill of quantities, detailed estimate, and cash flow by quarter and payment schedule. Client, sir, I will now read the total bid of MacBay for this project. It is 4,785,972 pesos and 13 centavos. It is 4,785,972 pesos and 13 centavos with no discounts offered. Now move on to our fourth project with contract ID 26PE0008. We have two bidders, but we will start with the technical component of the bid of BGO Principal. This is the financial component of the bid of BGO Construction for the fourth project with contract ID 26PE0008. We have the bid form, the bill of quantities, the detailed estimate, and cash flow by quarter and payments. I will now read the total bid of GO. It is 21,413,674 pesos and 33 centavos. 21,413,674 pesos and 33 centavos with no discounts offered. Now move on to the financial bid of Fleet Construction and Aggregates for this fourth project. I have here the financial component of the bid of Fleet Construction for the project with contract ID 95T0008 and the bid form, the bill of quantities, the detailed estimate, and cash flow by quarter. Compliance, sir, I will now read the total bid of Fleet Construction for this project. It is 21,582,796 pesos and 70 centavos only. I repeat, 21,582,796 pesos and 70 centavos with no discounts offered. We'll now move on to our fifth project, contract ID 26PE009, and the financial component of the bid of Kaishen Construction. And we have here the financial component of the bid of Kaishen Construction for the project with contract ID 26PE009. We have the bid form, the bill of quantities, detailed estimate, and and quarterly cash flow. Sir, I will now read the total bid of Choishen is 28,761,889 pesos and 56 centavos. 28,761,889 pesos and 56 centavos with no discounts offered. Now proceed with the financial component of MacJ Construction for the sixth project with contract ID 26330010. I have here the financial component of the bid of MacJ Construction for the project with contract ID 26330010. We have the bid form, and bill of quantities, the detailed estimate, and cash flow by quarter and payment schedule. Fine, sir. We'll now read the total bid of MacJ for this project. It is 26,488,230 pesos and 45 centavos. I repeat, it is 26,488,230 pesos and 45 centavos with no discounts offered. We now proceed with the opening of the financial proposals of Northwest Construction for the seventh project with contract ID 26PE001. This is the financial component of the bid of Northwest Construction for the project with contract ID 26PE001 and the bid form, bill of quantities, detailed estimate, and cash flow by quarter and payment statement. The bid of Northwest for this project is 3,687,466 pesos and 59 centavos. It is 3,687,466 pesos and 59 centavos with no discounts offered. We will now proceed with the opening of the financial component of the bid of attached builders and construction services for the same project with contract ID 26PE001. This is the financial proposal of attached construction for the project with contract ID 26PE001 and the bid form, the bill of quantities, the detailed estimate, and cash flow by quarter. And sir, I will now read the bid of attached builders for this project. It is 3,675,605 pesos and 70 centavos. It is 3,675,605 pesos and 70 centavos with no discounts offered. Now proceed to our last project for today. We have two bidders. We will first open the financial component of the bid of Northwest Construction for the project with contract ID 26PE0012. This is the financial component of the bid of Northwest Construction for the project with contract ID 26PE0012. We have the bid form, bill of quantities, detailed estimate, cash flow by corporate agreement, layman, finances, and the bid of Northwest Construction for this project is 4,030,808 pesos and 37 centavos. I repeat, it is 4,030,808 pesos and 7 centavos with no discounts offered. Now move on to the financial component of the bid of asset builders and construction services for this final project. This is the financial component of the bid of asset builders for this last project with contact ID 26QE0012. We have the bid form, the bill of quantities, the detailed estimate, and cash flow by type. Employment. Sir, we now read the bid of asset builders for this project. It is 4,026,643 pesos and 20 centavos. It is 4,026,643 pesos and 20 centavos with no discounts offered. So that is the result of our preliminary examination of the bid for the 8 civil works projects.
Okay, thank you. That so mentioned is the line the result of the preliminary evaluation was conducted for further technical evaluation and the post evaluation. Any issue concern from the viewer?
None, sir.
No? From the back members? If you any announcement from the back secretary?
About systemic activities, we will be having a big conference. The original schedule is March 24, but the back result to the schedule to March 25. And then for our bid opening activities, March 31 and April 7.
Thank you, Sir Harvey. So, with no further questions, behind the process for this procurement activity.
So I move for the filter of this procurement activity.
So it has been moved and presented to the activity with morning for second.